Wanderers, welcome to my 14-week bump date. So at 14 weeks, the baby is the size of my fist. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I think it's more like lengthwise or something, but this definitely is smaller than the peach I had last week, but I did have a pretty big peach. At 14 weeks, the baby is probably sucking his or her thumb and wiggling around, and I keep waiting to feel those first feelings of flutters, but I haven't felt anything yet, so I'm still waiting. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting to feel like a kick or anything like that, but I am just hoping to feel those first little flutters pretty soon, but haven't yet. I am feeling pretty good. I've actually been a little bit more tired this week, but I think that's just because I've been doing a lot this week and I've been traveling a lot. I was just in Idaho visiting family and going to a doctor's appointment, and now I'm back on the East Coast. And if you don't know, Corbin and I have been traveling in a van for a while. We've been exploring all around the US and Canada, and we are currently in North Carolina, and I'm filming this at my grandparents' house. So it's been great visiting with family and friends, and we've still got a little while to go for this trip. So I think with all of the recent traveling, just like being on airplanes, that can take a lot out of me. I think, and also the time change from being on the west side and then coming back to the East Coast, I think it's just all those adjustments that are making me a little bit more tired this week. But besides that, I'm feeling great. I actually got a lot of exercise in this week. I went on a lot of bike rides and runs with my family, and I've continued to go on runs since I got back to the East Coast, and I'm just feeling way more like myself, which is great because exercise is just so important for my personal well-being. I really need it for my just not just physical well-being, but just emotional and mental well-being. So it's been really great to get back out there and to exercise and feel like I have the energy and the motivation to do that. Something that's been kind of bothering me this week is lower back pain. And it's not all the time. It's definitely not all the time. It's more of like when I'm about to go to sleep, or if I'm laying down flat or sitting too long, it's just my lower back starts to hurt. And I think if I just start to do more stretches or just yoga poses, that hopefully I'll be able to stretch that out. But I do know that lower back pain usually begins to start in your second trimester and then just continues to get worse, which is something I'm not looking forward to. So I'm hoping I can kind of strengthen it and stretch it out and hopefully manage that. And hopefully it won't get too much worse throughout the pregnancy. But I know it probably will. Something else I started doing this week was I started drinking red raspberry leaf tea. So now that it's the second trimester, I know that it's safe to drink red raspberry leaf tea, which is one of the most common herbs used to help support a healthy pregnancy. And so red raspberry leaf tea, it helps to tone and strengthen your uterus. And it's supposed to help with your labor and just to have a healthy delivery, healthy pregnancy. So I got them from the Yogi brand, and I got the just straight red raspberry leaf tea. Then I also got the Mothers to Be tea, which has red raspberry leaf tea as well as other herbs for flavors and just additional support. And I've actually been really enjoying that tea. It's just really tasty and just relaxing, and it's something I can do or sort of implement into my everyday routine that just makes me feel like I'm taking care of this baby and helping to have a healthy pregnancy. As you know from last week, I have had a lot of trouble shopping for maternity clothes. I went to a lot of different stores with my mom and found nothing. So a lot of you left so many great suggestions of places I could look, and I really appreciate that. That's awesome. But I did end up going shopping in my mom and sister's closet. So that actually turned out really well. They both were just like pulling out all these clothes they never use or that they think would work for me. And what they ended up giving me was a bunch of little sundresses that are loose and that can fit me for a while. Loose shirts like this one that would go over and continue to fit me throughout at least the second trimester, if not into the third and longer. A lot of stretchy skirts. So these stretchy skirts that I can actually pull up over my bump as it continues to grow, and it'll just be a higher waisted skirt. So I think that'll work out for a long time. So I think I'm actually good on clothes for at least the end of the second trimester. If not, maybe even the whole time, I don't know. It just kind of depends on how how big my stomach gets. So we'll just have to see. I really had no clothes that I thought were really cute anymore, that felt comfortable at the same time. So I'm just excited that I have cute maternity clothes that I didn't have to spend any money on. So that is a huge plus. So that's it for this week. I'm now going to do a belly shot for you. I love reading your comments and having your support. Leave it in the comments below if you drink red raspberry leaf tea, or what was sort of some of your routines or supplements or just things that you did to help support your body throughout your pregnancy and to help have a healthy and natural labor and just a healthy baby. Thank you for watching. Be where your feet are. Bye.